Alright, hello guys, welcome. Today is March 16th, 2020. I'm here at the shop, but probably only for a little while today. But I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the coronavirus right now and just the way that I see it from an astrological perspective. I'm not the foremost expert yet on the spread of diseases in astrology, but one thing I can say is that I have a little bit of insight here, just from a basic level that can help us understand maybe the progression of this thing and maybe when it will get weaker and when we'll be able to probably go back to maybe the resuming of a normal life here. So let's get into it and we'll discuss it. There we go. March 22nd. Here we are. So March 22nd, 2020. That's this upcoming Sunday. This is what I'm really been looking at, because we all know about the 322 and the Masons and Skull and Bones and all that good stuff. And you know, we know that things like this corona stuff just don't happen on accident, right? And the kind of hysteria of the media lets us know that there's definitely a deeper agenda here, and that's all I will have to say about that. But let's look just here astrologically. Interestingly enough, on this wonderful 322-223 day, Mars, which is a planet that makes disease grow rapidly, okay, this planet is going to be conjunct Jupiter, which helps to grow and expand diseases, giving it a wide reach. So fast, wide, or far, and then all of a sudden you add in Pluto to the mix. Now Eileen Noman, she's the author of some medical astrology books, and she discusses how Pluto actually can help sort of regenerate and create like a biosphere or something for the disease here. I mean, and sort of give it new life and help it to spread. Now you have Pluto conjuncting Mars, conjuncting Jupiter, all in Capricorn. Now Capricorn is this sign right here, and Capricorn, as some of you may know, rules social status, it rules business, some commerce, so things like that. When you're talking about Capricorn, you're also talking about the public. And we're looking at the 22nd, and we see all these things in Capricorn. We can understand why something like this might be so overblown in the public sphere. There's some sort of fifth columns type stuff going on with the media. Okay, so one thing you want to notice here is this moon right here. Now the moon is going to be sextile, okay, so 30 degrees, 60 degrees. The moon is going to, on the 23rd, be sextile to this conjunction right here. That's very interesting because the moon rules the public and actually creates events that are physical in nature. And when you're talking, and also it'll be in the sign of Pisces, which rules hospitals, institutions, things like that. We have the spread of the disease, and then all of a sudden you're going to have the moon coming into a relationship with these. So let's go over to the 23rd and let's look at this from this perspective. So here we are, the 23rd, and then let's scroll down a little bit and let's see, we still have this conjunction right here. Mars is still within 1 degree of Pluto, Jupiter still within 1 degree of Pluto, so this is really like some rough stuff. But then look, the moon will have already, probably early on the 23rd, much more earlier than noon in the morning on the 23rd, it will have made a conjunction to, it will have made a sextile to this conjunction. Mars, rapid expansion. Jupiter, rapid and quick spread. Jupiter, growth and expansion. And then Pluto, you add that Pluto in, it's like, what's going on with that? Well, Pluto creates some sort of regenerative biosphere for this thing to continue to spur on, and then the moon links it deeply to the physical world. So, you know, my recommendations, like on the 23rd, that's the day you want to be the most cautious, and the 22nd, because we're building up to that. But now I want you to look as we move away from this. Okay, so the 23rd is about the biggest day. The moon will be gone from this place, it will move on quickly, and you don't have to worry as much about the moon for another day or two, but you still got to be cautious because Mars is going to move pretty quickly too. So let's go look at just about 10 days after this on April 3rd. April 3rd, here we go, 4/3, April 3rd, it's a Friday. Okay, now it's about 10 days after that. Mars has moved on and it's into Aquarius, so it's no longer in this loop. So the growth might be less quick and less rapid at this time, but you still have, it's still growing. It may still be expanding on April. We still need Jupiter to sort of work its way away from Pluto, which it'll now be in direct conjunction with. So it may not be spreading as quickly, but it's still growing, and it still may have a lot of life, and we definitely don't like that. So we move on to the fourth chart I have here, and that's going to be May 26, 2020. And I want you guys to see how Jupiter is now, by May 26, Jupiter will be at 27 degrees Capricorn, and it will be at least 3 degrees away from Pluto. Now what we're looking for is Jupiter to eventually move on. Mars will have moved pretty far on, and one thing you see is the moon will be opposed to this conjunction in Cancer, so we may be very well dealing with this for a while on different levels. Who knows what the real story is? Maybe when this Mars stuff grows, it can slow things down, and then we can kind of calm things down and it can be contained. I really, like I said, I'm not the foremost expert on this. I haven't done enough astrological research myself, but I have looked at some other people's research, including Eileen Noman, who does some really great work, and I'm telling you that what we need to do is pay attention to what she says, interpret the chart correctly, and for me, because I don't know enough, I'm not going to try to interpret this thing on any level that I don't specifically know. So I hope that information's helpful. I hope it keeps you a little bit more aware and understanding that this next weekend coming up with the 322, think of Yale Skull and Bones, think of the Masons. It's a very important number. Then you go on to the 23rd, and the moon will be in sextile exactly. So watch this weekend, watch this Sunday and Monday, and throughout that next week. And then as Mars moves on, about 10 days later or so, maybe, the progression of this will slow down, and that will be a good thing. So, alright, you guys have a good day, and I'll talk to you soon. Shop's pretty dead right now, so because of this corona stuff, so probably not going to stay here all day, but maybe we can work out something if you call the shop or message me on Facebook. We can do some sort of online session, considering the circumstances at the moment. Yeah, and if you want, call and book an appointment. I'll always come in, and hopefully I'll see you guys soon, and hopefully this video was helpful. Have a great day.